give yourself some time to become comfortable. You might like to just focus on all the parts of the body connecting to the ground. Even if we're a little less sure of the ground after our earthquake day yesterday, just feel into the steadiness of it at this moment. You might feel the crown of the head lifting up, the back of the neck long. You might bring the elbows into the side of the body. You might bring your awareness in between the shoulder blades. Just see if you can ease just this specific part of the body. Holds so much tension in our shoulders. Most of all, when we come to practice, we want to allow for this feeling of just moving away from struggle. So often we can feel like we're pushing, we're needing things, we're wanting things. We'll only be happy if we have certain things. Just allow this time to move away from that sense of struggle, that sense of fighting or hoping, wishing. And the alternative is just to allow yourself to be here. Every time a thought comes into your mind, just label it a thought. Whatever it might be, without any judgment. Oh, I'm having a thought again. Just something like that. You might start to notice how often these thoughts come in. You might like to think, what will my next thought be? And then realize you're still thinking. Or you might like to just wait for the next thought. Maybe take a breath while you wait. Just noticing wherever your mind has taken you, as it always will. Let's bring our awareness into the body. We'll turn our palms up. When we take our next breath, lift the palms up and sigh out, sinking down. We're going to come up to stand, so take your time, no rush. We'll start in our Wuji position. I'll give you some cues to come into your Wuji position. If you have forgotten, it's the word for nothingness. Or in Taoism, it's kind of the Tao, the void, this sense of space or emptiness before action, before chaos, before the world comes in, carves your uncarved block, before time comes and changes you. So this idea of finding nothingness within our stance is a combination of alertness without feeling tense and being relaxed without feeling dull or sleepy. So we'll start just by bringing our attention under the toes, under the feet. You might like to lift up each of your 10 toes. Just see if you can place just the big toe down, maybe just the second toe. Just have a try, even if it feels like all of your toes are connected. Just the next one, till you find your smallest toe. And then we're going to just rock from the toes back to the heel. Just forward and back. No destination, of course. And when you're ready, let's roll to one side and then the other. We might feel underneath the ball of our foot, start of our kidney meridian. Just press down underneath that point, the Yong-Chen point, kidney number 1 acupressure point. It's the only acupressure point underneath the foot. And then we'll roll onto the outside arches, just lift the inner arch of the feet. And then you might roll right into the inner arch. And then maybe just the whole circle. Just pressing down. You'll feel these leg muscles switch on a little. Your quads, your IT band that runs down the outside of the leg, the glutes, the adductors on the inside of the leg, all these leg muscles, you'll feel them switch on as you bring your attention under the feet. So just notice that. Notice this sense of steadiness. When we become deeply rooted, when we become grounded, when we take our energy away from monkey mind and place it into the earth, maybe we become a little more steady, a little more reliable, a little more useful to the people we care about, a little more consistent. But you might notice that as you press down through the lower body, upper body is ease. It's swaying, it's open. Our chest and heart is open. Our arms just hang down by the side of the body. So we're looking for this combination of open-heartedness, allowing whatever happens to happen, allowing the energy of the world to come into without affecting us too deeply. We remain open to experience, open to learning, not too settled on what we know, what we think, what our identity might be. And now we tuck our tailbone under, and you can do this just very subtly, just rotate your pelvic bone forward and back. You can be unsubtle and stick your butt right out if you like. But just roll it forward and back and see if you can notice this kind of feeling of just slightly tucked under tailbone. Maybe the knees are bent just a millimeter or two. And so the spine is long from the tailbone all the way up in between the shoulder blades, up the back of the neck, crown of the head. And the crown of the head is lifting up. It's right on the top of our head, just behind the very top is the Bach waypoint. This is the meeting point of all the yin meridians. So feel like we're being lifted up, just like a string is pulling up the top of our head. Our neck is long, our chin is tucked in a little bit. And you might notice that your head is stacked over the shoulders, not like this, looking at our phone. So just feel into this sense of nothingness. And you might like to just be here for a moment. Maybe taking your awareness to shoulders or hips or underneath the feet. You might like to just shift your awareness from a place where you might feel a little tension or stress to a place where you feel no tension, no stress. Just notice when we shift our awareness, wherever our attention goes, our energy follows. So we can move this chi, this energy in our body throughout wherever we need to send it. Sending oxygen and energy throughout our body, giving us a little more freedom, a little more ease of movement. So we're going to bring in some just very gentle movements just to start to notice energy in the body. First movement, we're just going to bring our arms, elbows wide, fingers pointing in. Curl the thumb in a little. Fingers are slightly apart. Let your shoulders be heavy. And if monkey mind is telling you nothing happens when I do these static shapes, need to move more, just notice that feeling, because right now we're engaging so many muscles, we're changing, transforming our body, allowing our body to heal. So often we think we need to be rushing about. You might like to start just bringing your attention to the belly, and as you take a breath in and your belly expands out, you might start to notice your arms will expand out a little too, and then as you sigh out, and the navel comes back to the spine, your arms might come a little closer in. So just bring your awareness to the breath and maybe that space in front of the body, in front of the heart center. Let's take one more breath. And we'll sigh out, take the hands down. Bring the hands around to the base of the tailbone, either side, and just rub around here, warming the kidneys. And then we'll just take our hands down in front of the body and just let head be heavy. Not trying to touch our toes, just hang the arms down. You might like to shake them out a little bit. Keep pressing through the feet. Take a breath, sigh it out. And then we'll roll the spine out. And then roll the shoulders. Let's take one hand in opposite elbow. Inhale, lift the arms above the head. Keep the shoulders as heavy as you can. Drop them down if you can. And then we'll sigh out, take the arms wide and down. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, open out. Couple more in your own time. Let's interlace the fingers behind the body. Just rest. Draw the palms towards each other, shoulders towards each other. Take a breath here. And we'll bring our arms down by the side of the body, breathing in together. And exhale, right hand just comes down towards the knee, opening through the side body. Inhale, lifting up and letting go. And we'll come back to the center. Let's hook our fingers, one hand into the other in front of the body. Let the shoulders be heavy. Take a breath in. And as we sigh out, just twisting to the side, keeping the neck in line with the body. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, twist the other way. Keep pulling one hand into the other the whole way. Sinking down through the toes, through the heel. Might find you twist a little deeper. Maybe not. And let's come back to the center. We're going to take our arms behind the body now, just one side to the next, just twisting. And again, if you'd like to go a little deeper, you might like to just follow the fingers with your eyes. Lead back in the center. Let's take loose fists and elbows together. Tuck the chin in, take a big breath. And sigh out, open out. Inhale, curl everything in. And let it go. And just keep going in your own time, your own breath. One more time. And let's shake out hands, shake out legs if you like. And you might like to just roll the wrists, both directions. Roll the ankles. When you're ready, let's bring the arms down by the side of the body. We'll come back to our Wuji stance. And we'll start our 18 forms today. As you take your next breath, slowly raise the arms in front of the body and sigh it out. Now we'll extend our in-breath and open our arms wide. Sigh out, letting go. You might like to keep your attention under the feet. What can we let go of on this day? What struggle can we put behind us? If you're not sure which one, just work with whatever is present, whatever is in your mind. How can we create some space, move into emptiness, a place where all creativity, all change, all transformation comes from? When our cup is full, there's no room for anything else. Let's take our arms up in front of the body. And now we paint the rainbow. And we sigh out, bring the palms down, shoulders heavy. Cross the wrist, take a breath, lifting up. And letting go. Reminding ourselves that our true self is the watching self. Part of us that never changes no matter what happens to us. So you might feel like you're just parting the clouds in the sky, and the clear blue sky is our true self. What might it look like on this day? So often we attach to the stories of our lives, the things that happen to us. What's the part of us that never changes? Our soul, our consciousness, our awareness. So many names for it. The bit that is I am. Let's draw our elbows into the side of the body. Take a breath in as we turn. Follow the hand, bend the elbow, press past the ear. Inhaling, opposite side. Let's row the boat, bending the knees. Take the hands behind. Big breath in. Letting go. Open the heart, open the chest as you come up. Side out. Weight is in the back of the body. And now we draw our right hand across the body. And side out. Shift your weight. Left hand lifts up. Keep the eyes on the hand. Let's take both arms in front of the body, fingers turned in, take a breath. Sighing out, twisting. Keep your toes, knees facing forward, hips mostly as well. We're just twisting throughout the thoracic spine, the mid part of our spine. And we'll turn our palms towards each other and exhale, push across the body. Inhale back to the center. Sigh out, pressing through the shoulder, shifting the weight. Let's draw our right hand in front of the heart, left hand facing down. Just slowly turn side to side. Eye stays on the hand. This is the cloudy hands by the lake, inviting in stillness even as we move. Focus, being present, being steady no matter how much the world spins or shakes. Hearing only what needs to be heard, managing to focus and cut out all the noise, all the things that distract us, that make us feel a little restless. When we bring our fire element into balance, we feel presence. So just notice if you're here, and if you're not quite here, that's okay too. Just come back to the next breath. To be present, we just accept whatever it is in our life, in our mind on this day. No judgment, no criticism. We might have a sense of surrender, just letting go, allowing it to be there. All right, so the next three forms, we're going to do both sides. So we'll start on our right side, bend the front knee, scooping down, gathering up ocean energy, sighing out, opening out, shifting your weight forward and back. Keep your attention underneath the feet. Now we draw ocean energy in. We're pushing the waves. Sigh out, lean forward. Draw the wave back in. All of life, all of experience, every thought, every idea, just like the waves coming in and out. No end, no beginning. Perfectly imperfect. Unpredictable, but also always there, constant. Now we open the arms, sighing out as we take some flight. Let's step the back leg forward and we'll switch to the other side. Plant the feet, heavy down, scoot down, gather up that ocean energy again. Let it go. Let's draw the waves in, pushing out. Move with your breath. Feel this sense of movement and flow. With it maybe comes creativity, willpower. Now let's open the wings, sigh it out. Stepping back, feet under the hips again. Let's take elbows into the side of the body, loose fists. Take a breath in. Exhale, push out. Drawing energy into the body. Find a rhythm. As you sigh out, pressing out, keeping steady, keeping strong underneath the feet, deeply rooted and not able to be pushed over. And as we push out, we're not pushing out in reaction or in response. We're just protecting our energy. Maybe letting go of something that's toxic, something that's coming in that we don't need. And now we take both arms wide. Maybe the heels come off the ground. The wild goose takes a little flight. Keep pressing through the ball of the feet, pressing through the toes. Just allow the arms to come up light as a feather. Let's take both arms down. Follow the fingers with your eyes as they come up and over the head. Letting go. Doesn't matter how low you come here, just work with your own range of movement. Now let's come back the other direction, lifting up and letting go. And slowly coming up, we'll bounce the ball, opposite arm and leg. Shifting weight from side to side. And we'll take both arms down. Gather up energy from the earth. Storing it in the body. One more time. Take our palms down to the dantian, wrap one hand over the other. Give yourself a few moments to notice this flow of energy in our body, our chi. Moving through the connective tissues, our soft skeleton that wraps around our bones, giving our body its shape and form. Let's draw our hands together, just create a little heat. And you might like to form an intention for the day ahead, just something from this practice, whatever it might be. It might just be come back to practice tomorrow, or it might be take this energy out into someone we meet, something we do or we have to achieve today. Energy of movement and creativity and flow. Let's bring our palms together and we'll bow to each other, acknowledging shared practice each day.